Hello.
Hello. All right.
I realized from reviewing our clips that like my head is kind of crooked sometimes, like in the shows, and I don't
Oh
so
yeah.
maybe I have like horrible posture or something. Um,
I went to the PT the other day and he was like, look in the mirror. See how one of my shoulders is like higher than the other one.
yeah, so I'm gonna start using it as biofeedback.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm. And I need to stop sitting as long. I have a like this this thing for my back
hmm.
because I was sitting like this. It's not good. It's,
I sit like cross-legged most of the time on the computer.
oh really? Is
Mhm.
that a good thing to do?
I don't
You're
know.
saying that because it's good? Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I like this.
mm, um, yeah. Well. Lots on my mind.
Yeah, we were just talking about what different bidder tools and you were actually we were talking mostly about like go to market or
mhm.
um customer acquisition, whatever we want to call that,
Yeah,
because uh
focusing on what matters
one of
most.
the things that you've built needs to be brought to a certain level, like bidder clip maybe is the first one,
Yeah,
where you can send traffic there,
yeah,
right? Bitter clip is like really close to
yeah.
finished.
I think it's getting there. And
Somebody would pay for it.
the
Yep.
first thing someone has paid for. The first thing I
Yep.
was like saying was like this guy Tebow, who's like
Yep.
posting about how much he's making, and he's got like five products that he's selling. And they're all kind of these like sales and distribution machines. Um, and yeah, it seems to be growing them rapidly. Um,
So when does that start? September,
about
October
2.5 years
24.
ago, 2 years ago or so, yeah. Um,
Yep.
and I did ask him what his ad spend was, so I'd be interested to see how much of that is margin.
Yeah.
But
Might not say.
yeah, it's pretty interesting. His products are all very much focused on go-to-market. So this is like a Sora wrapper, makes little video clips, like AI generated videos for you.
Yep.
And what strikes me is like his websites are like really polished, really colorful. Um, yeah, probably like a nice mobile UX too. Yeah,
But aren't they? There's looks AI generated.
but better than most AI generated stuff, I'd say.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it's definitely got like this isn't just like a
That
one
one looks
shot
nice.
prompt.
That one
It's
doesn't look like a regular one shot. Yeah.
and yeah, there's a lot of like social proof. I see that. And lots of charts going up and to the right. And I noticed he's also got like really good videos. Um so you can kind of see like this one is just like yeah, it's just like posting, scheduling posts and publishing them like many different places.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of
Mm-hmm.
things like this out there, and he's just bought himself a nice domain, postsinker.com,
Post Sinker. That one's
made
like
good videos with nice kind of music. I think he spent some money on this. This is like pretty clean.
mhm, definitely. Uh, what's the famous one? Buffer.
Hmm. Yeah,
Remember those guys? They were
yeah.
um he's he's from Hong Kong or lived in Hong Kong when he was starting Buffer.
Hmm.
We were there at the same time. I can't remember his name is
Yeah,
founder of Buffer.
yeah. Um,
But that's kind of like that's like kind of like the App Store idea. Like go into the App Store, look what apps are people are buying, but one that you think is not done very well, and
mhm.
then
Yeah,
go remake it
yeah.
and see if you can get enough people buying it.
Yeah, but
So,
I think what he's really got right there, sorry about that, is like the presentation is really good, you know, and he's clearly put a lot of polish into it. And I was imagine he's running ads and stuff against it. So to me, it kind of reinforces that probably my focus should be on this kind of go-to-market machinery, although it also to some degree feels like everyone's doing that too. Like
mhm.
when I went to like that
Doesn't
founder
mean your
meetup.
focus needs to be on the go-to-market, but it is something that any of your products are going to need. It
Yes.
doesn't mean you have to remake.
Hmm.
That was my main point. It doesn't
Hmm.
mean
Yeah.
that you need to remake the go-to-market engine. You can just use one if somebody else has a
Hmm.
good one.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, potentially, potentially. Um,
It's like against your creed to use somebody else's stuff. They're
I
like, why would I use yours when it's free for me to make?
well, it's not free. It's not free. There's opportunity cost for sure. Um, but yeah, I think what I guess what kind of bugs me about it is like I see the marketing being ahead of the substance. And so then I'm like, no, I don't want to use this. Like I know how this works. It's not how you're presenting it, you know? And
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
actual mechanics of what I need is like not that complicated.
yeah,
So it's easy for me to build like the rough version for myself. And then, but that version isn't at the level of polish where it's easy to like resell, right? And so I think that's kind of like the fundamental thing. It's like it's
yeah,
quite low overhead to produce self-aware. But it is a longer game to produce like proper SaaS out of that, and SaaS that can actually be appealing and like a go-to-market. People can get it instantly and like it. And you have a marketing and sales funnel around it. It's a lot more work. So yeah, I don't know. In my mind, I still just have that instinct of wanting to play the long game, even though it's at odds with the tactical near-term stuff. Um, yeah.
it would have been a safer bet to just start on one project and try to get it off the ground
Mhm.
until it crosses some revenue threshold,
Mhm.
and then and
Yeah.
then go full on it,
Yeah, and
full on
in
it.
the last week, Bitter Clip has seemed like maybe that's it.
Yeah,
And it did get a
but
sale,
it's only that if
and
yeah,
it's only
you have
Monday.
to go prove that it can be repeatable.
Hmm.
It's never going to be repeatable among friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
We need
I mean,
strangers
most
to buy
likely,
it.
unless something is just like super viral,
Hmm.
but
Yeah, it's
um,
unlikely. Yeah.
gotta have the engine behind it.
Hmm.
Like that's what makes it scalable. That you know that if you put
Yeah.
$1 in, you get a dollar
Hmm.
something extra out.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
you put $1 in on marketing, you ideally are getting like $3 back.
Right. So I think I do need to start that engine. I I think it's a
You
combination.
don't have to build any tools for that. You could just make simple ads that you would look at and you would click
Well,
and
I would build
then
tools for that anyways, because
run them.
clicking around in Google Ads and stuff and the Meta Ads stuff is already like kind of heinous. I'd rather have like agents helping me with it. So it's simpler to just get an
Maybe
API
it would
key
be, yeah, maybe
and
it
give
would
it
be
to
better.
Claude
The last
and
time
Codex.
when we ran ads
Hmm.
early last year, which was like the last time, so early 25,
Hmm.
every time we tried to do something beyond just like using Google Ads or using Meta,
Hmm.
it never worked.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
it just even using an agency. We used an agency
Hmm.
and that didn't work. It was
Hmm.
just put one person on it. Carl on our team, he was
Hmm.
just like, I'm gonna make this work.
Hmm.
And he just got really into it,
Hmm.
didn't build anything, just learned the systems,
Hmm. Hmm.
and and then suddenly it worked.
It's a
And
lot of
then
trial and error, I think, really ultimately. So there's like a capital outlay involved where it's like, yeah, you're gonna have to actually buy a bunch of ads and study what works.
Ooh, yeah, that was what all the ad agencies were telling us. They were like, you really need to be spending like 5K a month. Even like that was like the minimum. They were like, you really need to be spending at least 10K a month
Hmm.
for the Meta and Google algorithm
Hmm.
to learn who it should show your ads to.
Hmm.
And then once you cross that threshold, it's true. And then the whole game is like, don't mess with the ads
Hmm.
because you don't want to have to retrain. We one time messed with the ads and like did it wrong somehow, and then it had to retrain, and our sales dropped while it was retraining.
Hmm.
So yeah, and anyway, but if BitterClip is getting close to that, then you can start the engine, the growth engine
Hmm.
behind it. Or if anything is close to that, where there's a Stripe link,
Hmm.
start the engine.
Hmm.
And maybe I think there's lots of threads that would say, like, if I was starting a SaaS app today, here are the four things, or here are the 10 things I would do before I spent $1 on ads.
Yeah.
I would DM people
Right.
automatically. I'd have a bot that DMs people on
I
X.
just
I would
I
reply
can't do that
anytime
in good
somebody mentions.
conscience. Like I just
No,
can't.
but it would be, no, I think it's fine. I think it's
Really?
totally fine.
Bots
Yeah.
just spamming people? I don't know, man.
Um, it's just, okay, DM people at reply if they mention something that's relevant. Reply to posts on X, or on reply to X, of course, and then reply to posts on Reddit. Just train the agent on your
I
voice and let it
I
go to
don't think in
town.
my whole life I've ever bought something from someone coming in my DMs and trying to sell me something.
Mm.
It's just
Well, that's true.
obnoxious. I don't want to do that. Like,
Um, how about responding to comments, to complaints on Reddit?
yeah,
That's a
I
good
think
one.
those are better,
That
but
can be legit.
those APIs are pretty locked down. Like they don't
They're
like
not. They're
programmatic
not.
access.
Um, let's do a shout out to uh what's her name? CG app growth. CG. I can't, I gotta find her. She is a Stanford student who
Hmm.
dropped out because and started um making this software, and we started using it. It upgraded and it worked super well. I gotta find her.
So it subverts the terms of service about programmatic
Yes.
access. Well,
Yes.
I mean, that is that. Yeah, I guess. I think that's where like you know the sort of browser use is going to drive a lot of value. It's just like yeah, impersonating the human and getting
Yeah.
around these kinds of barriers. But yeah, it's kind of I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's fair, but
Aggie. Well, I don't know. We did that on LinkedIn posts.
mhm.
I replied myself manually. I was just on LinkedIn for like
Yeah,
a couple hours a day for a
yeah,
while.
yeah,
It's so funny. She's let me share my screen.
yeah.
She was at the top. I was just talking about her, and she's at the top of my
There
LinkedIn.
you
That's so
go.
funny. Okay.
OG tool. That's a good name.
OG tool. Uh she's like I can't remember how I got connected with her. She's a friend of a friend and was really awesome to work with. Okay. First AI ranking in 14 days. Yeah, her tool does a lot more now. Mm, seed Reddit threads and blogs that rank. ChatGPT pulls those threads and recommends you. Track every win in the live dashboard, built for teams tired of paying for attention. Yep.
Maybe I'll
Uh,
use OG
this
tool.
defi- this definitely works. and she also posts about her revenue. I think she's at like 70K a month or something last time I saw it.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Maybe 42. 2 months ago, 42.
Sweet.
Mm. And when I had a call for, I think I want to say she was like in her dorm room at Stanford.
Nice. Um, that's cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. You could do that, use her tool, or build it yourself for
Yeah, no,
sure.
I mean, I gravitate towards building myself, but like, because I just want to understand how everything works. And yeah, I don't know. I just think that's also a big part of it. Like, ultimately, I think that's the biggest investment is just learning and never stop
Yeah.
learning. And yeah, let's
It,
kind of
yep.
go from there.
The
Um,
I remember my friend who's a works in finance at a startup, and I'm like, I just want to bring all of our accounting in-house because this is not that hard. All of our bookkeeping, even that's what I want to bring in-house. All of our bookkeeping and accounting.
mhm,
Like, what if I just hire one person? They're junior, they can do it all. They're cost like 80 grand a year.
mhm,
And he's like, don't do that because they um the accounting firm sees everything. Like they're going to see lots of different issues in different places. It's their job to like stay on top of the latest
Yeah, like
news.
specialization. Like,
They're going to
yeah.
be very specialized
Mhm,
and
mhm,
much better than any one
mhm.
internal person.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you build 8 different tools,
Yeah.
then how are they going to
Yeah.
stay good? And you
Mhm.
could say maybe the loop is on the agent loop is going to keep them good, but
For
they
sure.
need to have they need to have human
Mhm,
oversight.
mhm, mhm.
Ideally, like
Yeah,
there has to be, or
I agree.
I would argue there should at least be one agent hanging out with one human hanging out with the agent that's building
Mhm,
bitter clip,
mhm,
bitter.sh,
mhm.
bitter ad network, bitter
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
because that's someone to push it forward. They all can't be you.
Nope.
So like just the primary one, whatever the primary one is, that's the only one that you work on. You
Yep.
have to bite your. You can build the other ones, but not until the primary one is like you know
Yep.
perfect. Because
Hmm.
otherwise, you have like 12 different properties that are between like 20 and 70% done.
Hmm. Yeah. And I do feel like the heart of it is still just bitter SH. I mean, that's really the core of it. And um, I'm still working on it while I'm like doing bitter cup because a lot of that work can run as like long horizon kind of R&D.
Mhm.
Which is nice. And I have made some pretty good milestones there in terms of like fully automated provisioning and teardowns with proofs that like an agent was able to independently scaffold out like a serious application. Um, and so I think I'm getting pretty ready to actually open that up. So in some ways, I think
I'm ready. Yep,
that
I
would
can
be
use it.
that, let's it's overdue, right? So like
Right.
um yeah, I think I need to kind of pivot back towards that a little bit. And yeah, I think Bitterclip, the good thing is it's kind of solved my problem now, and now it's a little bit. Um, I want to see is the poll like real, or did people just get excited and then once they use it, they realize, oh, I want like 10 more things, or is it like, no, this core functionality is actually like what I want. Because I did do some explorations on what it would take to make it like a real like media composition platform where it's like, like iMovie where you have like audio tracks and video tracks that you can overlay and stuff. And
Mm.
it
Hmm.
introduces a lot of complexity that isn't like that compatible with the constraints of like the MCP apps.
Hmm.
So yeah, the MCP apps do kind of force a lot of constraint and discipline on you. And so actually like shelved that. I put it on a PR as like an exploration. I said, no, I think I just need to make the core single band kind of track editor really good. And to be honest, like the people I've showed it to, like Rohan and Andrew Williams, like they're both like, this is fine. Like I don't need it already. It's already good. Like I don't need
Yeah,
anything else. Like, um, so it's kind of interesting from that perspective. So maybe just like a really focused tool, really simple, marketed really clearly. I think
yeah,
that it could be the first probe of like, yeah, a sort of very self-serve tool that is very clear what it does, what the value is, and what it's not, and um, try to build a little engine around that. I think that's
yeah,
kind of how I'm thinking about it. And yeah, I do think I'm gonna make a bitter post kind of tool myself, but like I should probably try these other tools too, because who knows how long it would take me. It might take me a long time to make a really good one. Um, and also I'll maybe have a better idea of what I like and don't like about what's out there. Um,
yeah.
so yeah. Speaking
Yeah.
of MCP apps, let me also share.
That's that's what I was just thinking about. I was like, you just learned so much about um
Where's
how
our
to
friend?
build MCP apps.
Where's our
Like,
friend?
oh, Abe,
Yeah.
Sun.
Replies. Let's see my replies. Here we go. Abe Wheeler.
Mhm.
We talked about this a couple episodes back. He is working on Sunpeak. I guess there's some kind of company behind it too, but it's an open source framework for testing your MCP apps, and it's pretty cool. Let me pull it up. Hold on. Let me just kind of pull it up. Can you give me the preview link where I can see the Sunpeak preview? I incorporated into like my bitter clip workflow now, because one thing that's really, really janky about building MCP apps right now is that the ChatGPT and the Claude app, they both have this bug and it's unfixed, it's unresolved, is that they don't refresh their cache like well. Um, so yeah, it's quite hold on, I'm trying to fix the zoom so that it like shows us and um
But isn't
what?
it?
That's kind of wild.
Oh,
Look
I've never
at
seen that.
that. Can you see me overlaid now?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's I've seen that in videos. I've never
How do I go back to where I am? Okay. Can you see my terminal?
no.
No? What are you seeing?
No, you're just sharing the Chrome window.
Chrome. Oh, okay. Um, I see. Um, okay, one second. Then that's okay. Let me just share. I Let me share what it looks like inside of Sunpeak. So this is Sunpeak, and
Hmm.
basically it's an emulator that lets you pick like your host, and
Mm.
then you can simulate like what it's like in mobile and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And or you can see like what it's like in Claude and also like light and dark mode, right? So
Nice.
it's helping me like
That's so
find
funny.
bugs and stuff. And
Yeah.
it just makes the workflow like much easier because
Yeah.
it's like it wouldn't be so bad if the ChatGPT and Cloud apps would like have proper caching, but they don't. And like the cache busting is broken, so they just kind of refresh the caches whenever they want to, which means
Yeah.
you like will make changes and then maybe in a few hours or tomorrow it'll be like the updated version. Even uninstalling, reinstalling doesn't seem to fix it, and like they're unsolved for some reason in their Git repos. They both have open issues around this, so it's kind of wild. So this is like a good emulator, gets you closer to what happens there. It's not like fully accurate. I'm not sure, but it's certainly a lot closer than what I had rigged up, which was just like, a little constrained window basically. So it's nice, and it was super easy to integrate, which I was like impressed by. Like pretty much, I was like up and running with it almost instantly. Um, so yeah, it's pretty cool. And I did actually push a fix today, so I was able to contribute to Sunpeak. I made the full width previews. Fixed a bug in that, and he merged it in like what like 1 hour or so. Yeah. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah,
That's
check that
great. We'll
out.
have to have him come hang out with us.
Yeah. And then we were talking about Banker Token a little bit about like what is going on with this thing, what to do about it. I'm not still a little on the fence about it. I'm still waiting for them to give permission to release the interview, so hopefully they can do that soon, and that'll be interesting. Help kind of formulate my thoughts a little bit more. I want
Yeah.
people to see it and maybe give me some what they think about it. Um, because yeah, I think claiming it means taxes, potential drama. Like if this coin gets pumped up and dumped and then people get hurt, like I don't know. I don't know if I really want to deal with it. But yeah, still not necessarily completely against it either. Yeah, still mulling that one over.
Yep. I like thinking about what are the MCP apps.
Mhm.
Other like because that doesn't seem I don't use MCP apps, right?
It's still very frontier. Yeah.
But
Mhm.
maybe people do inside their companies if they have a lot of users and then they plug in an MCP app for all their users or everybody on a team so that they can all use something.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean,
I'm
we can
just
take a
I'm,
look at Skybridge, right? The guys from Alpic. I was taking a look at. I think they have some
I have a
examples.
list. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
right.
so. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So we got Skybridge. It'd be cool to have
Is
wait,
that it?
this is
That's
not
not
it.
it.
This
I
is
was gonna
Skybridge
say
something else.
those
Skybridge
guys, those New York guys or something.
Skybridge Tech, I guess. Okay. So yeah, they're like a React stack. And they host it for you and stuff for developers with taste. Okay. And there's a showcase. Let's see.
There you go.
So kiwi.com, you get a little map in there.
Oh yeah, right.
You get a little house like um
Yep,
thing,
Airbnb clone.
little shopping
They
thing.
and these are people they built it for them. Is
I'm
that their
not
whole
sure.
offering?
They
No, they're
might
just hosted there or
I
something.
think it's probably a little bit of both. Like they do some
Yeah.
kind of consulting and infrastructure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can see, they've got a couple things. It's like really early days on this stuff.
Hmm.
It's yeah, um, yeah, and their own product. Monitor your MCP apps with an MCP app.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, no, it's early days, and like who knows whether this will really take off or not. I was reading some
Is there
story
yeah.
on the information about like ChatGPT is trying to become like a super app. Um, So maybe they'll put some more muscle behind this. But currently,
Makes sense.
yeah, it's still pretty clunky. It's
Yeah.
painful to develop. It's kind of been like discouraging where I'm like, damn, this is like quite difficult to work with. This is even makes sense. But yeah, in that sense, it's also an opportunity because AI kind of can't go there very easily, like make a good UX. So it's like it's in some ways I can leverage like my front end and design skills a little bit more. It's still like good and novel is not really achievable from just like throwing inference at it. And so in some ways that maybe that's it. That's a good sign that it's hard. Um, But yeah, I would say that's why this stuff isn't in the training data yet. So maybe next few models, this will be much more easy to do.
What would I want to do? What benefits from having my context? Um, because
I
that's the
think-
main thing, right?
Yeah, I would say like a lot of it is like these kind of like more creative tasks where it's not just creativity, but it's like it's extrapolated out from a bunch of context you have, Like in some ways, like what is it like Pablo Picasso or something like the best artist steal or something? It's like
Yeah.
you've seen all these things, you have this context of all this prior art, right? that kind of comes together and you put it out in like a new way. And I think like having like a deep context bank like that enables those things to happen at all, right? Rather than just being like vanilla kind of
Yeah.
mid
So
distribution
it could
stuff.
be like speak like me,
Hmm.
write like me.
Hmm.
Uh, what else? What um coach coach me, but this is like that's not it.
Hmm.
That's like basic stuff. Um, hmm. The video one is really interesting. It's really interesting to use the video in there. But I guess would I use it inside of my chat GPT if I wasn't forced to? I don't think I would.
Hmm. I think if you had your context available inside Bitterclip, it's nicer, of course. Like it's a
Yeah.
better UX. Um, so, and I did just see that ChatGPT is trying to unify codecs with ChatGPT. And so that gets it a much closer because ideally, the ideal would be you go to bitterclip.com, you say connect your ChatGPT subscription, you OAuth with your ChatGPT, and you say,
Mhm.
yeah, I can use my subscription here. I can share my memories in this interaction. And that would be ideal. That's how it should work. So,
Yeah.
and maybe it will be like that in like a month or two. It's just a very obvious thing to make it work like that.
Yeah.
Um, it's like when OpenAI says they want to be a utility, right? It's like intelligence utility. Well, the intelligence is largely dependent on the context. And so, yeah, if you can broadcast your context into other applications, that's would be good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So Claude saying strategic decision support, your cap table, runway, deal dynamics are the inputs. Uh, okay. Yeah, I want these to be in my context. Okay. Yeah. This, but this AI, regular AI can already do this. This is like connect to your cap table,
Right.
connect connect to
It's the
things, and then
ergonomics
talk
of
to it.
not having to constantly repeat yourself and reset all that context when you're like pivoting around and being creative, right? You don't have to be like, okay, hold on, I need to stop here and let me find like 10 pages of markdown to prefix this before I start. Like it's just kind of works without doing any of that inside ChatGPT, right? So it just gives a lot of flexibility. Um, but yeah, that makes sense. It's
This
just, yeah,
is this has too
context.
much of my personal context in here
Oh,
to show.
oh,
Maybe I scroll down.
we can clip it out.
No, it's fine. Why creative is double-edged. Creative work spills into two parts that pull opposite directions. Angle I didn't ask for.
Hmm.
Hmm, interesting. Yeah. I don't know what the killer app is in there. I remember they used to use like um you can connect to booking.com and or Expedia and it will prepare your trip for you. It's like I never care about that.
Hmm.
I can
Yeah,
book my trip.
a lot a
I
lot of
would
them are
like
not
to
that
just say
interesting. Yeah.
book. Yeah. Well, they're just not that interesting.
Well, it's like in most cases, it's just like, hey, why are you even showing them this? If you can take the action, just do it, you know? Like that's the whole point. Why are you even giving
Yeah.
me a GUI? So yeah, I think it's design it's a collaborative surface where in some cases text is not the appropriate medium for that. And yeah, that's gonna be at like a case by case basis. I think like anything probably related with like visualizations and things like that, where they may be interactive with drill downs and things like that, could be good. Um, it could be also good for approval surfaces where it's like, okay, um, yeah, just text is very flexible. You can represent a lot with text. So like, it's definitely video is kind of unique in that sense, I would say, because like you from the transcript alone, you don't know whether like you'd really want to share that clip, you know? There may be something on the screen you don't
Yeah.
like, or your hair's messed up or whatever, and you're like, no, I don't want to share that clip. Like, um, y- So I think that's really actually kind of an exception in terms of like uniquely benefiting from it.
Yeah.
Um,
And I
so
saw
yeah,
that OpenAI filed to go public today or just now. I guess I got a push notification 32 minutes ago.
okay,
So we're
yeah,
gonna have Anthropic. We're gonna have SpaceX, Anthropic, and OpenAI,
jeez, yeah.
which I guess everybody's been expecting, but having it soon. Hey, today was WWDC. I didn't even watch anything. I forgot it was even happening.
Mm, yeah, I'm
I
just
don't
heads
know what.
down.
I'm curious what Apple Intelligence has now. Hopefully something good.
Hmm. Yeah, I think they're like
Mm,
probably gonna partner with
but
Gemini or something.
yeah, that's right. That's an interesting one. Let's see how that's going. Did I send you anything interesting since? No, I did not. Mhm.
Well, I guess we're at
Well,
time.
yeah.
Um, oh, that's it for today then.
Okay, got it.